Hello, pipe smokers. This is a video response to RandallPotate's 300 subscriber contest. Now, this is a serious subject, and I gotta hand it to Randall on his tenacity in dealing with this. The cause, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. The doctors don't know. And any doctor that tells me knows is full of it. You know, doctors have told parents things for years. And the parents knew that something was affecting their children. The doctors would swear up and down it couldn't be it, it wasn't it. And 10 years later, 5 years later, a year later, something comes out, some study was done that says, oh yeah, by the way, this does affect children. And I think it's really a travesty that the medical community doesn't listen to patients or parents or the people that spend significant amounts of time with patients. Now, I've had more involvement with doctors in medicine than I'd like to have had at this point. I'm 54 years old. I've had a heart attack. I have 3 stents in my heart. I have arthritis, degenerative disc disease. Lots of ailments, diabetes now supposedly. Now, the diabetes, my blood sugar was fine until I started taking statin drugs after the heart attack. All of a sudden, my blood sugar shoots up. Told the doctor this. So this is, I'm linking this to this medication. Oh, no. Roll his eyes. Like, who are you telling me, the doctor, what could be affecting you? Even though he only saw me for like 20 seconds, out of 3 months, 6 months, a year. And here I am. I live in this body 24/7. Have already 50 years experience with it. So, of course, now the Food and Drug Administration has come out recently and said, oh, by the way, statin drugs can cause diabetes and memory problems. Well, yeah, my short-term memory has been affected. I still have a pretty good memory. Thank God, I have a pretty high IQ, and I can still learn and function better than average. But I have noticed some issues with short-term memory. I have to play little games to make sure that I remember something, whereas before I didn't forget anything. Still trap memory. I was famous for it. I could keep details of 30, 40 different jobs. I'm a manager, project manager. I deal with drawings. So anytime we're doing several drawing packages, and of course I'm managing all these efforts and different progress areas within these tasks that I have to keep track of and make sure certain milestones are being met. And yeah, I've had to make some adjustments on how I think or how I commit things to memory. So these doctors, they need to listen to parents and try some things. Try not giving these medications to children. Ask parents, okay, who wants to be involved in this study that says we're not going to inoculate your children with these suspicious vaccinations. Okay, these are the risks if they don't. have these vaccinations. This is the chances. These are the ratio of who may or may not get these diseases or have these developmental issues if they don't get these vaccinations. Okay, veterinary medicine in the United States, they have, the vets have, and the pharmaceutical companies have been very successful at creating laws that force you to vaccinate your dog. Well, the same breeds in Europe who frown on these vaccinations in these high degrees, every year type booster shots and things of that nature, the dogs in those countries live twice as long as the dogs in this country. Okay, well, why? Why is that happening? So yeah, this is something that aggravates the hell out of me with the medical community. You have to call these doctors to task. You got to sometimes tell them to go to hell. You got to tell them to shut up and listen. If they don't shut up and listen, you find a doctor who does listen. They're rare. The Hippocratic Oath is first do no harm, but they don't have to do that. Take that oath anymore. What is an acceptable risk? Isn't it acceptable risk that somebody develops diabetes so they don't have heart disease? And how much have these drugs been proven to prevent heart disease? Well, really none of them. So if you read up on these medications, well, they don't, there's a 10% chance that it helps. There's a 5% chance that it helps. But yeah, there's a 50% chance that you'll develop this side effect or something. I mean, it's insane. And there's entrenched ignorance that people have to fight. And it's people like Randall. I think AGS Mom is involved in awareness, but people have to. I mean, it's a battle for the future of our race. And that may sound dramatic, but if you keep letting lawyers and doctors outline your life and how you spend your money and when and how you can do things, you're in for a miserable existence, and our children are in for more of a miserable existence. So that's my take on it. And all I do is I can keep Randall's and everybody else's child that is affected with these conditions. There's something in the spiritual life called world work, where you without being very specific about anything, you understand reality, what it really is, God's creation, not man's creation. And you do this in an effort to enlighten populations and leaders. And we have to enlighten leaders. And I don't know if what I do affects anything, but I'm going to keep doing it. And where the money is needed, I'll donate money. Where time is needed, I'll donate time. I was blessed with a beautiful boy who I labored over the decision. I'm a single dad, and he had to go to school, and I had to get him the vaccinations. But I was optimistic. Thank God, from what I can tell. Of course, nothing. He's intelligent. In fact, he's above average intelligence, and he excels in everything. So I've been blessed that way. So that's it. That's some of my thoughts on this. People have to do something. If it's not money or time or prayer, then I don't know, maybe there's other creative methods of doing something, but medicine has to stop doing harm. That's it.